Cage diving is such an amazing experience. As you can see here, a great white is getting very close to the diver in his cage, which gives him great action and video, which is what our speech is going to be about, cage diving. So to some people, cage diving may seem really crazy, and they're like, I don't think I could ever get in the cage with a shark. If you go with a professional, you keep all hands and feet in the vehicle at all times, and you don't provoke the shark in any harmful way, you're going to make out for a great experience. In our informative topic, we will be talking about making sure you go with a professional, the safety aspect of it, and where to go to find these awesome adventures. The first thing that you want to know is that you can't just go cage diving with just anybody. You want to make sure that you go with a professional. A professional will have certification, and they will have their dive certificates, and they will also have their cages marked. In order for them to become certified, they have to go through an extensive training background. Anybody can take you out on a shark adventure with a cage, but you want to make sure you're going with the right people. The best thing to do is wherever you decide to go cage diving at is to first research. Make sure that the expedition is accredited, make sure that they have really good reviews, and make sure that they have a place of business where they can show your accreditation. Remember, you're getting in the water with an 800-pound forceful animal. You want to make sure that you're out there with a professional. The next thing is safety. You want to make sure that you're wearing all of your professional gear. You don't want to go out in just a bathing suit. You want to make sure you have a scuba outfit on. You want to make sure you have the proper air supply, and you want to make sure that you have the proper cage available to you as well. Exhibit 1. They obviously did not get informed before going out into the water with a shark. They have absolutely no protective gear, and they also do not have the correct air supply either. Exhibit number 2 clearly went out with a professional, has their scuba gear. If you could see right here, they have tons of air supplies to them, and because they kept all hands and feet in the vehicle, the shark isn't even bothering them, and they're able to explore. Now, you also want to make sure that you are safe, which brings us into our second point. Whenever you're going out with sharks, you want to make sure that you have gotten proper diving certification for you as well. You want to make sure that just in case there was an incident, that you would be protected and that you would know what you're supposed to do in that situation. When you go to take your diving classes, your instructor will go over all of that with you, whether it's a panic mode or the most fun thing you've ever explored. Remember, being safe is important. You're going out with wild animals, and you don't just want to go out there and not have any certificates and not have any lessons. Now, the most fun part, where are we going to go? South Africa and the Bahamas are the #1 rated places to go cage diving with sharks. You don't really go cage diving to see other animals. Obviously, you're in a cage for a reason because they're really, really big. So you want to make sure that you go somewhere fun when you do it. They normally take between 12 and 15 people at a time for a more intimate setting, and normally 3 to 4 people in a cage at a time. You are able to take your GoPro, you are able to take pictures, and you are able to take video while you were in the cage. Now, earlier we went over safety and we went over going with a professional. So now that you know where to go and you know the funnest places, you want to make sure that when you go, you take the proper things that you need. So first, we want to make sure we have our scuba gear and our GoPro and our phone, and that way we can take the proper pictures. Next, we're going to talk about where else we can go, in case you want to stay stateside. Florida and California are rated the #2 places to go for cage diving. They have excellent expeditions. Expeditions do range anywhere from $800 to $1,200 depending on where you go. So it is very expensive, but they also make sure that they're protecting the animals, which is the most important part. So when you want to know where to go, do your research, make sure you go with a professional, and stay safe. And when they get really, really, really close, just remember that you're going to be okay because you chose the right place to go. The other cool thing that you will learn is that sharks actually do not really care for humans. They really don't. So you don't have to worry about it. Most likely, if you go with a professional, they will supply the meat for the sharks and they will throw it into the water right around you, so it makes the sharks really, really aggressive. So, as we've talked about today, we're going to go with a professional, we're going to be safe, and the best places to go would be South Africa and or the Bahamas. And if you want to stay stateside, then you will stay in the United States and go to California and or Florida. Just remember, The sky isn't out to get you.